Okay, we're going to talk about pendulum dowsing for chakra health, and what we're going to do is use a pendulum, use water, and use another person. This is not an exercise that you do by yourself. This is an exercise that you do for somebody else. And this is a good exercise to do maybe once a week, once a month. It's good for maintenance. You don't have to be especially blocked to do this. But if you are feeling blocked and you just don't know where, this is a great way to get that figured out and to get things started going back in the right direction again. So you'll need a pitcher of water, you'll need a cup, and you'll need a bowl. You'll also need a pendulum and a willing person. Thank you, Linda. So I'm going to use a carnelian pendulum. I like my carnelian one the best. Use any pendulum that you are most comfortable with. I'm not going to go through the steps of programming a pendulum right now. We'll talk about that during this class. You can also look that up in many different places on the internet. We also have one of our teachers, I believe Kelly, teaches about pendulums as well. It's an excellent class. So understand first off which direction you want to look for positive and negative with your pendulum. Generally, a positive swing is in a clockwise fashion, and a negative swing would be in a counterclockwise position. So that's what we're going to be watching for. I'm going to start by preparing a cup of water. Now the reason a chakra might be blocked is because of different types of stimulus. Stress will block a chakra, health will block a chakra, emotions can block a chakra, how you connect with the universe, how you connect with other people in your world, how you identify with yourself. All of these things can block a chakra or can slow it down. So this is just bringing them all back up to optimal health. So I always like to take a good 3 deep breaths before we start anything. So we'll do that together. When I'm working with a client, I always like to take those 3 deep breaths together, because it not only grounds and centers yourself to prepare you for work, it helps you to build a better connection with the person that you're working with. You take those 3 deep breaths together, you sync your bodies, you sync your energy, you sync your heartbeats. That allows you to feel more closely what's going on with your client and understand if they're in any form of distress so that you can address that immediately. So we've taken our breaths. We're going to start at the root chakra. You just hold the pendulum about 6 inches above the body, above the chakras, and wait. Now what Linda is showing me here is that her root chakra is giving me a positive spin, and now it's giving a pretty healthy positive spin, so that's good. That's what we want to see. So we're not going to do anything for that root chakra. We pull away. We'll go above the sacral chakra. Again, this is giving me a pretty good positive spin, but it's not moving as fast as I would like it to. I would like for there to be a good, healthy spin to that clockwise movement. So we're going to treat it like a blockage. You take your cup of water. Your dominant hand holds your pendulum. Your other hand actually just touches a few fingertips to the water. And you hold that position then until you get a good healthy swing. So there's a big difference in how that's turning now. I know that might be a little difficult to see from that angle, but there's a much more healthy swing going on now. So we're going to pull away. Pour out the old water. You don't want to reuse the old water. Remember, it has energy that we don't want. Pour a fresh one. All right. Now we're going to go to solar. We've got a good strong swing on the solar. That's great. Remember, we like a good strong solar chakra. Great for your energy. Heart. There we go. Go to throat. Now here I actually have what little bit of swing is coming in with no. So we're going to again use the water. Great. And see, it just switches. It just turns. Now, if you're holding your fingers to the water for a little bit of time and it seems like it hasn't switched, pour out that cup, try a fresh one. It may take 2 or 3 cups occasionally. It depends on what kind of blockage you're dealing with. So we're going to pour that one out, start a new one. Now something that I find interesting when you want to move on from using tools like this and move into handwork, feel that chakra before you actually use the pendulum. Really just close your eyes and set your hand there and feel the kind of energy that radiates off that area. Use your pendulum, see what it says. Recognize that feeling in the palm of your hand. If you get a no with your pendulum, do the water, let the pendulum reset, go to positive. Put your hand back in and see how that feels different. That will teach you how to start doing this with your hand so that you don't always have to rely on having a pendulum around. The water is still a good idea to keep on hand until you understand how to actually shuttle energy out of your body so that you're not retaining the energy that you're taking from this person. That water becomes a storage unit for the not positive energy that we're pulling out. Okay? We're going to do third eye. That looks great. And we're going to do crown. Now because crown, again, is in an odd place as far as the rest of the chakras go, just go about 4 to 6 inches above the top of their head. Okay, that one's a little bit slow, so we're going to open that up a little more. There we go. Much better. There we go. And that's how you do pendulum chakra dowsing for health and happiness of your chakras. Thank you.